Okay, so now one table is recollected. Select star from student 55. Okay, now see here, recent table is recollected. Recent table has 3 fields, previous table has 2 fields. Or if you want to check here, show recycle bin. Show recycle bin. Okay, observe here. So 933 table was not recollected. 936 recent table recollected here. So if you want to recollect this previous one, so now once again I'm dropping. Drop table. Table name is student 55. So now observe in the recycle bin, 2 tables are with same name. Okay, so one is dropped at 938, one is dropped at 933. If you write flashback query, definitely it recollects this 938 table, recent table will be recollected. But I want to recollect this previous one. To recollect the previous one, at that time, we have to use this recycle bin table name. So we write like this. So when multiple tables are having same name in recycle bin, if we use flashback command, recent one will be recollected. Recent one will be recollected. To recollect old one, we have to use recycle bin name. Recycle bin name we have to use. So when multiple tables are having same name in the recycle bin, if we use flashback command, recent one will be recollected. To recollect old one, we have to use recycle bin name. Here, observe here, if we use flashback command, the table dropped at 938 will be recollected, but the table dropped at 933, old one I want to recollect now. If you want to recollect old one, we have to write like this, flashback table. Then don't give the original table name, give the recycle bin table name. So what is the recycle bin table name here? This one is the recycle bin table name. Okay, just copy this. Just copy this one, but specify this recycle bin name in the double quotes. Double quotes. So flashback table, recycle bin table name to before drop. Okay, now flashback complete now. Now observe here. Now one table is recollected. Student 55 table is recollected. Okay, older one is recollected. Observe here. Older one is recollected. Only 2 fields are there. Or otherwise, you can see in the recycle bin also. Okay, in the recycle bin, observe here. Older one 933. New, latest one 938. So 938 is not recollected. 933 older one recollected. If you want to recollect older one, what we have to write? Flashback table, recycle bin name. This recycle bin name may vary from system to system. Always same name will not be there. For our understanding purpose, I'm copying this query. Don't type this query in your system. Take recycle bin. Some crazy students do like that. Okay. So this is about flashback query. Now, listen carefully here. Listen carefully. Here already one table is there with the name student 55. I want to recollect this dropped table, another student 55. Okay, now in the Oracle database, already one table is there with the name student 55. If we recollect this table name will be also what now? Student 55. But within the schema, table name must be unique. Okay, table name should not be duplicated. So if you want to recollect this student 55 table, now you cannot recollect this one. Observe here, I'm writing like this: flashback table name I'm giving as student 55. Okay, flashback table name to before drop I'm writing. So now can we recollect this one? No. If it is recollected, what happens here in our schema? What is our schema? C ## Oracle 9am. See, in C ## Oracle 9am schema, I am creating one table with the name student. Can I create another table with the same name student? No. Table name must be unique. If you create like this, name already exists, it will give error. So in the same way, in our Oracle 7 in our Oracle 9am schema, there is already student 55 table is there. Okay, now we are recollecting this dropped table. If it is recollected, this table name also what now? Student 55 only. But it is against to the rule. Table name must be unique. It is against to the rule. So that's why we cannot recollect now. It gives error. Observe here. So observe here what it is telling. Original name is used by an existing object. So this original name student 55 is already used by existing object. That's why I'm unable to recollect it like this. It is telling. Okay. So in such type of situations, what we have to do is we have to use this syntax. Observe here. Flashback table name to before drop rename to give the new name. So for that old table, give one new name and recollect it. That's it. So in such type of situations, we use this one. Okay. So now if we are writing like this, if we are writing flashback table student 55 to before drop, if we write like this, it is giving the error. Original name is already used by existing object. So if you want to recollect it, we have to rename the old one. That old table name student 55, we are renaming it as student 55 old. This is what new name now. So now it will be recollected. Observe, I'm copying this. If we write like this, flashback table student 55 to before drop, because of student 55 table is existed here, it is unable to recollect. So in such type of situations, if we want to recollect, use rename to. For the old table, we are giving the new name student 55 old. So this query I'm copying. Okay, observe here. See what it is displaying. Flashback complete. Now student 55. See here, select star from student 55 old. See here, one table is recollected with the 3 fields. Table is there. Student 55 means only 2 fields are there. Observe here. Okay. So when after dropping the table, if another table created with dropped table name, then we cannot recollect dropped table, because table name must be unique. So if it is recollected, it is against to this rule. So that's why it will not recollect. So table name must be unique. So in such type of situations, write query as following. So in such type of situations, okay, give new name to dropped table and recollect it as following. That's it. Okay, so those who are not understanding, once again I'm repeating, listen carefully. For example, there is a table created with the name student 55. Okay, and this table is dropped, and this dropped table will be placed in the recycle bin. Okay, once again I'm repeating, listen carefully. So there is student 55 table is there. When we drop the table, okay, that student 55 table is in the recycle bin now. This is in the recycle bin. After this, one more table we are creating with the name student 55, and this table also we are dropping now. Okay, so now student 55 table is dropped here. Now in the recycle bin, how many tables are there with the same name? Two tables are there. For example, assume that one table is dropped at 9:33, now at 9:38, and one table is dropped at 9:33. So now if you use flashback here, okay, which table will be recollected? Recent one. Okay, if you write flashback, recent one will be recollected, but we want to recollect older one. So to recollect older one, what we have to do? Flashback, then recycle bin name we have to use. So flashback table name we have to use as the recycle bin table name. Recycle bin table name we have to use. Okay, next, another case. This is one case. Next, another case is next case. For example, there is in recycle bin, there is already student 55 table is there. Student 55 table is there. So here we created one table with the name student 55. So now we want to recollect the dropped table now. So to recollect the dropped table, what we are writing here? Flashback table student 55, like this we are writing. Now can we recollect now? No. So we cannot recollect now because already one table is existed with student 55 name. Again, you cannot recollect it. So situations, okay, we have to recollect it by using the giving the new name. So flashback table name 2 before drop. Okay, rename to give one new name, any name you can give. I'm giving ABC. Now the student 55 table will be recollected with the name ABC. Okay, now recycle bin is empty. Okay, so this is about drop, flashback, and purge, and removing all tables from recycle bin. So if you want to remove all tables from recycle bin, simply we write like this: purge recycle bin. That's it. If you want to remove all tables from recycle bin, simply write purge recycle bin. Observe now. As of now, observe the recycle bin. Recycle bin is empty. I'm dropping one table. Student 55 table I'm dropping. And one more table also I'm dropping. Student 55 old table also I'm dropping. Now in the recycle bin, In the recycle bin, how many tables are there? Two tables are there. So if you want to remove first table, we use purge table student 55. If you want to remove second table, purge table student 55 old. Assume that like that in the recycle bin 10 tables are there. So 10 queries you have to write. If you write individually like this, purge table student 55 like this, if you write the query, if 10 drop tables are there, 10 times we need to write the query. Instead of that, to empty the recycle bin, simply what we have to write? Purge recycle bin. Okay, observe now, recycle bin purged. Now type show recycle bin. Now recycle bin is empty. Two tables are dropped here. Observe. Okay, recycle bin is empty now. See here, recycle bin is empty. So previously it was showing two tables. Now because of this purge recycle bin command, all tables deleted from the recycle bin. So to empty the recycle bin, write purge recycle bin. So purge recycle bin, it empties recycle bin. So to empty the recycle bin, we are using purge recycle bin. Okay, next, truncate command. Next command is truncate command. This truncate command, the general meaning of truncate is remove. This truncate command is used to delete all records from table. So to delete all records from table, which command we are using? Truncate command we are using. Truncate means remove. Okay, now see the syntax here. Syntax is truncate table, give the table name here. Truncate table name. This is the syntax we have to follow to remove all records from table. For example, from employee table, if you want to delete all records, write truncate table. Table name is what? Employee. Okay, so it deletes all records from the table. It does not delete the structure of table. Table will be existed. Just only table data will be deleted. Okay, so it deletes table data, but table will be existed. Table will be existed without data. Okay, so table means you can understand like table structure plus table data, employee number, employee name, job, salary, hire date. So like this table is there. Here 1001 to 1010, some records are there. When we use truncate table, truncate means it removes all records. This is what now table data. Okay, this is what now table structure. So when we use truncate command, total table data will be deleted. Okay, but structure will be existed. Structure will not be deleted. Just table data, entire table data will be deleted if we use truncate command. So truncate command deletes table data, but table will be existed. Means structure will not be deleted. Observe here. So maybe there is one table is there, employee table. Let me check. Employee table is existed or not. Maybe yesterday we dropped it. Okay, let me see the table list here. So select table name from user tables. Okay, so there is one table is there, student 5 table is there. So select star from, okay, student 5. The student 5 is the table. Okay, now I want to delete all records from this table. I want to delete all records from this table. So to delete all records from this table, okay, what we are writing here? Truncate table, table name. What is the table name? Student 5. So all records will be deleted. Table structure will be existed. See here, same select query I'm writing. Select star from student 5. What it is telling? No rows selected, it is telling. It is not telling that table or view does not exist. What it is telling? No rows selected. Means table is existed, but in the table, no rows are there. Rows are deleted permanently. And we have no need to commit here. Okay, rows are deleted permanently. When we use truncate command, all records will be deleted. Okay, again, we cannot recollect them. Okay, so this is the usage of truncate command. Next command is rename. This rename command is used to rename the database objects. So to rename the database objects, we use it. The syntax here is rename. Okay, give old name here to new name. This syntax we have to follow to rename the database objects. So to rename the database objects, write rename old name to new name. So here we are writing select star from student 5. It is telling that no rows selected. The student 5 table I want to rename now. So to rename, what we are writing here? Rename, give old name. What is the old name here? Student 5 is the old name. I am giving new name as ABC. Okay, what it is telling? Observe here. Table renamed. Now, if you write select star from student 5, it displays table or view does not exist because it is renamed. It is renamed as ABC. If you write select star from ABC, it will display no rows selected because all rows were truncated. Observe here. So with this, you can understand that student 5 table renamed as ABC. So to rename the table or view or index any database object, we have to use this rename command. Rename, give old name to new name. That's it. Okay, so rename student 5 table, we want to rename to the ABC. So this is about truncate command, and this is about rename command, and this is about DDL commands. All DDL commands are over. So finally, I am giving overview on DDL commands. Listen. DDL stands for data definition language. So it mainly deals with the metadata. It deals with the metadata. Okay. It is providing commands like create command, alter command, drop command, flashback command, purge command, truncate command, and rename command. Okay, so you should know all these syntaxes and purpose. For interview purpose, you should know all syntaxes, its purpose. Okay, so what is the purpose of create command? So to create database objects like tables, we are using this create command. Why we are using alter command? To change structure of table, to change structure of existing table, like adding column, dropping column. Okay, for that we are using it. Okay, why we are using drop command? To delete the tables. So to delete the tables, we are using it. When we delete the table, where it will be placed? The recycle bin. From recycle bin, if you want to recollect, which command we have to use? Flashback. So to recollect the dropped table, we are using it. Okay, next, why we are using purge command? To delete from recycle bin. So from recycle bin also, if you want to delete, use purge command. Why we are using truncate command? Deletes all records. All records, complete information will be deleted. Only table structure will be existed. Okay, next, rename. To rename database objects. So to rename the tables, views, etc. Okay, we can use rename command. So this is about DDL commands. All DDL commands are over. So among these, this flashback command introduced in the Oracle 10G version. G stands for grid. That is one technology. And purge command also introduced in the Oracle 10G version. Okay, this recycle bin concept came in 10G version. Once upon a time, before 10G version, recycle bin concept was not there. Recycle bin concept came in Oracle 10G version. So in the Oracle 10G version only, they introduced flashback and purge commands. Okay. So SQL is providing 5 sub languages to us. What are those? DDL, DRL, DML, DCL, and TCL. Now you know very clearly about DDL commands. Second category is what? DRL. Now see about DRL commands. This DRL commands can be also called as DQL. So DRL stands for data retrieval language. Data retrieval language, or you can say DQL. DQL stands for data query language. Data query language. Okay. Retrieval means opening existing data. Opening existing data is called retrieval. Data retrieval means opening existing data. Opening existing data. So to open existing data, we are using this DRL command. Only one command is there, that is select command. So Oracle SQL provides one DRL command, that is select command. Only one command is there, that command name is select. So query means you already know. Query means it is the request. Query means you can understand like request sent to database. So the request that is sent to database. Request that is sent to database, Oracle database, is called query. Retrieval means opening existing data. So why we use this select command, sir? This select command is, and this DRL deals with the data retrievals. It deals with the data retrievals. So we are opening and we are seeing the data. Okay. For example, you are checking the balance. You are checking the balance. So in the bank database, already your account balance is there. You are opening and you are seeing the data. You are checking your balance. So checking balance is example for retrieving the data. One more example I am giving. You are doing online shopping. In the online shopping, you are searching for the products. All products information is already stored in the online shopping database. For example, if we take Amazon, in the Amazon database, all products, images, products information stored in the Amazon database. Okay. You are searching, for example, you are searching for smartphone. So when you type smartphone, it will display all smartphones information. Okay, when you type laptop, it will display all laptops information. So you are retrieving the data and you are seeing the data. Okay, next. So there is only one DRL command is there, that is select command. This select command is used to retrieve the data from database. So from database, if you want to retrieve the data, we are using the select command. The select command syntax is, we write like this: select. After select, what we write? What we write? Column list we write, or sometimes to get all columns, what we write? Star we write. And sometimes based on our requirement, here we write distinct. Based on our requirement, we write distinct here. Writing distinct is optional. So to indicate optional, I am using square braces here. So select distinct column list. Then write from. After from, we specify the table names. Table list we write. Then write where. We write the condition. This condition will be applied on every row. Okay. After this, sometimes we write group by. Then group column list. Grouping column list we specify. So grouping column list. Grouping column list we specify. Having, then we write the group condition here. Having, then we write the condition. This condition will be applied on groups. So I'm calling this as the group condition. So group by, grouping column list, having, group condition. Then write order by. Order by, here we specify the column list, according to which column you want to arrange them in ascending or descending order. Order by column list. If you want to get in the ascending order, write ASC. If you want to get them in the descending order, write DSC. So using this where condition is optional, and using group by is also optional. Okay, and using having is optional, and using order by is also optional. All these are not compulsory. Based on our requirement, we use them. But the select column name from table name are compulsory. Remaining all are optional. So this syntax we have to follow. If you are the Java programmer or Python programmer, you should have grip on this select command, because mostly you retrieve the data. Okay, so this is the syntax for select query. Okay, so here listen, this select distinct from where, group by, having, order by, these are called clauses. These are called clauses. So clauses means you can understand like those are the part of the queries. Clauses means you can understand like part of the queries, or you can understand like words of the queries. For example, English is the language. In the English language, you are writing sentences. These sentences are made up of with the words. Similarly, SQL is the language. In the SQL language, what you are writing? Queries you are writing. To write the queries, what you are using? Clauses you are using. So you can understand like clauses are words of the queries. Clauses are part of the queries. So here, select is one clause. Select distinct from where, group by, having, order by. All these are the clauses. 7 clauses. Select distinct from where, group by, having, order by. In the clauses chapter, we discuss all these clauses, but as of now, we discuss only select from where. 3 clauses only. So first clause is select. Observe here, after select, what we specify? Column list. Okay, for example, see, so every time creating table, inserting records means some time will be wasted. So that's why here one sample tables file is there. In the Google Classroom, I upload this file. Okay, so from this file, I'm taking the AMP table now. Observe, here one file is there. In this creating table query is there. Okay, we are creating the table with 8 columns. Next, some insert queries are there. Total 14 insert queries are there. We insert 14 employees records. Just I'm copying here. This file I upload in the Google Classroom. Don't bother. Just I'm copying this create query. Okay, observe here. See, create table. Table name is what? EMP. Employee number, number data type. Employee name, varchar2 type. Job, varchar2 type. MGR means manager ID. number type, hire date means date of joining, salary, commission, department number. So these are the 8 columns. Till the end of our course we work with this table. Okay, observe now what it is telling. Table created, and in this table we want to insert the records. Just these insert queries I'm copying here. Okay, so total 14 records are there. Just this insert queries I'm copying. 14 records were inserting now. See here. So 14 rows are inserted. To save this table data, which command we have to use? Commit. So table is saved. Okay, so observe here, select. After select, what we are writing, just observe. Employee number, employee name, what are these? Employee number, employee name, what are these? Column names. After from, what we are writing? What is this? Table name. So after from, we are writing table name. After select, we are writing column names. So observe here, it is displaying 2 columns. Observe. First column name is what? Employee number. Second column name is what? Employee name. So 2 columns it is displaying. For example, I'm writing like this. Select employee number, employee name, salary from EMP. So after select, what we are writing? Columns list. Okay, 3 columns. After from, what we are writing? Table name. Okay, so now observe here, 3 columns it is displaying. Okay, now it is displaying all employees records. Total how many employees are there? 14 employees are there. So it is displaying all 14 employees records. But I want to get the employee records whose salary is greater than 2,500. So we are writing like this. Select employee number, e-name, salary from EMP, where salary greater than 2,500. Now observe here, it is displaying only the employee records who are earning salary greater than 2,500. Observe, all these values are greater than 2,500. See. So why we have written this query? Because just what is the use of this select clause? Select clause is used to specify the column list. To specify the column names, we are using this select clause. After from, what we are specifying? Table name. So to specify the table name, we use from clause. After where, what we are writing here? Condition we are writing. This condition will be applied on every row. So to write filter condition, we are using where clause. So now 3 clauses you know now. One is select clause, from clause, where clause. Why we are using select clause? To specify the column list. Why we are using from clause? To specify the table list. Why we are using where clause? To write the condition. That's it. So these are the 3 clauses. Okay. So this select clause is used to specify the column names. So to specify the column names, which clause we are using? Select. Next. Next, from, please stop talking and listen. From clause. This from clause is used to specify the table names. So to specify the table names, we are using this from clause. In the select class, we are specifying the column names. In the from class, we are specifying the table names. And in the where class, we are writing the condition. So it is used to write the condition. Okay. So see here. For example, we are writing like this. Select employee number, employee name, salary. So here employee number, employee name, salary are the column names. Then we are writing from class. After from class, we are specifying the table name. Okay, then write where clause where salary is greater than 2500. Okay, so after select class we are specifying column names, after from class we are specifying table name, after where we are specifying the condition. So now if you write like this, among these three clauses, which clause will be executed first? Which clause will be executed first? Select or from or where? First from will be executed, after that where will be executed, after that select will be executed. This is the execution order of these three classes. So first from will be executed, then where will be executed, then select will be executed. Listen carefully here. See, select star from EMP. This is the entire EMP table data. Okay. So observe. First, which one will be executed here? From will be executed. So when from is executed, entire table will be selected. In the table, how many rows are there? How many rows are there? 14 rows are there. How many columns are there? 8 columns are there. So in the EMP table, total 14 rows are there, 8 columns are there. That entire table will be selected with by using this from class. When from class is executed, entire table will be selected. After this, where will be executed? Okay, where means this condition will be applied. Salary greater than 2500. If salary is greater than 2500, that will be selected. If salary is not greater than 2500, it will not be selected. It will not be selected. It will not be selected. It will be selected. It will not be selected. It will be selected. So if salary is greater than 2500, it will select. So when where is executed, it select the rows. After that, select will be executed. When select is executed, it select the columns. That's it. So first from will be executed. When from is executed, entire table will be selected. After that, where will be executed. With this where, it filters the rows. Okay, which are satisfying the condition, those rows will be selected. After that, this select class selects the columns according to that column list. So first from will be executed, then where will be executed, then select will be executed. If interviewer is asking what is the execution order in the select class, means you can tell first from will be executed, then where will be executed, then select will be executed. Okay, in the classes again we discuss about this execution order. So actual execution order is first from will be executed, then where will be executed, after that group by will be executed, after that having will be executed, after that in the last order by will be executed. Okay, so this is the execution order actually. Okay, so that part we discuss in the classes, don't bother. So now say about select query, some examples. So using select query, we can select all possibilities I'm writing. We can select one row, we can select one row or a set of rows or all rows. Okay, or limited columns. Okay, limited columns or limited rows or limited rows and columns. So we can select one row, a set of rows, all rows, limited columns, limited rows and columns. All these are the possibilities. So selecting one row. See one example on selecting one row. For example, our requirement is display the employee record whose employee number is 7499. Display the employee record whose employee number is 7499. We are writing like this. Select total how many columns are there? 14 rows are there, 8 columns are there. Okay, so total how many columns are there? 8 columns are there, like employee number, employee name, job, salary. Instead of giving 8 column names, simply what we are writing? Star. So select star from EMP. Star means what? Star means all columns. So for our convenience purpose, we are writing star. Implicitly, star will be replaced with all column names. So implicitly, Oracle replaces star. Implicitly, Oracle replaces star with all column names. For our convenience purpose only, we are writing like this. Implicitly, Oracle again writes it with all column names. So select star from EMP. Where? Which employee's record we want? Employee number equals to 7499. That's it. So now this one employee record will be displayed. Observe here. See. So select star from EMP. Star means all columns. Okay, from EMP where employee number equals to 7499. Observe here. It is displaying only one employee record. That employee number is what? 7499. So this is displaying one record. Next, displaying a set of rows. Selecting a set of rows. For example, we want to display all managers records. We want to display all managers records. Observe here. Here different job designations are there. Okay, clerks are there, salesmen are there, managers are there, analysts are there, president is there. Different job designations are there. We don't want to get all records. Okay, we want to get just managers records. What we have to write? Select star from EMP where job equals to manager. Okay, where job equals to manager I'm writing. Okay, observe carefully here. Observe carefully. One important point I want to talk here. Okay, here manager records are there or not? Just observe. Yes, managers are there. So 3 managers are there. Now I'm writing like this. Okay, where job equals to manager I'm writing. What it is telling? No rows selected. Managers are there, but when you are writing job equals to manager, it is telling that no rows selected. But in the table, managers are there or not? Yes, 3 manager records are there. But it is not displaying those records. Why, sir? Listen carefully. For string comparison, it is case sensitive. For string comparison, it is case sensitive. Okay. SQL is not case sensitive. For example, I'm writing like this. Select I'm writing in small letters. It is retrieving the data. Select I'm writing in small letters. It is retrieving the data. The same query I'm writing in capital letters. Then also it is retrieving the data. So with this, you can understand that SQL is not case sensitive. So SQL is not case sensitive language. But in case of string comparison, it is case sensitive. In the table data, observe the job titles here. Job titles are in which case? Capital letters. Okay. So what is happening here is you are writing like this, where job equals to small letter manager we are writing. Okay. So clerk is not equals to manager. This record will not be retrieved. Salesman is not equals to manager. Salesman is not equals to manager. Capital letters manager not equals to small letters manager. This record also not retrieved. Salesman not equals to manager. Capital letters manager not equals to small letter manager. Capital letter manager not equals to small letter manager. That's why it is not retrieving any row here. So that's why it is telling no rows selected. So remember this, in case of string comparison, it is case sensitive. So it will display no rows selected. So it is displaying no rows selected because for string comparison in table, job titles are in uppercase. Okay. SQL is not case sensitive. SQL is not case sensitive language. It is not case sensitive language, but for string comparison, it is case sensitive. For string comparison, it is case sensitive. So string comparison is case sensitive. Remember this. Now the same query we are writing like this. Select star from EMP where job equals to capital letter manager we are writing. So because of this is a string must be enclosed in the single quotes. Okay, so select star from EMP where job equals to manager we are writing. Observe now. Is it displaying manager's records or not? Just observe. Is it displaying manager's records or not? See here. It's displaying 3 manager's records because we applied this string constant in uppercase. So string comparison is case sensitive. Next. So total 14 rows are there. It is displaying only 3 rows. This is selecting a set of rows. Okay. Next is selecting all rows. So selecting all rows and all columns. All rows and all columns. So we want to select all rows and all columns now. Selecting all rows and all columns. What we have to write? Select star from, star means all columns, from table name is EMP. Don't write any condition, it will display all records. Observe now. So total 8 columns are there and 14 rows are there. It is displaying all 14 rows. Observe 14 rows selected and observe the columns here. Employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, 4 columns. Okay, then hire date, salary, commission, department number, 4 columns. Totally 8 columns are there. So it is displaying all rows and all columns here. Select star from EMP means displaying all rows and all columns. Next case is limited columns. Limited columns. Our requirement is display employee number, employee name and salary from EMP table. This is our requirement. What we are writing? Select. If we want all columns, what we are writing? Star. But if we want only 3 columns. So write the column names. Employee number, employee name, salary from EMP table. That's it. Okay. So this is displaying, getting limited columns. So total 8 columns are there, but we are retrieving only 3 columns. So employee number, employee name, salary. Only 3 columns it is displaying. This is displaying limited columns. Next one is what? Limited rows. Next one is what? Limited rows. So limited rows already it is covered in the set of rows only. Okay. So once again I'm writing. For example, our requirement is we want to display department number 20 employees records. Display department number 20 employees records. This is our requirement. What we have to write? Select star from EMP where department number equals to 20. So it will display all 20th department employees records. Observe here, I'm copying this. See, It is displaying all 20 department records. Total 5 employees are there. All these 5 employees are belongs to the same department number 20. So here total 14 rows are there, but it is displaying only 5 rows. This is displaying limited rows. Now limited rows and columns. Last case, limited rows and columns. So display employee number, employee name, and department number of the employees who are working in 10th department, who are working in department number 10 is our requirement. So what we want to display now, employee number, employee name, department number of the employees who are working in 10th department. What we have tried? Select employee number, employee name, department number from EMP table where department number equals to 10. That's it. It will display only department number 10 records and 3 columns only. So limited columns and limited rows we are getting. Observe here. Total 8 columns are there, but we are retrieving only 3 columns. Total 14 rows are there, but we are retrieving only department number 10 records, 3 records. So all these are the possibilities with select. So now you know how to display one row, how to retrieve set of rows, how to retrieve all rows and columns, limited rows and columns. All possibilities you know now. Next, to learn about select query, first you have to know about the operators provided by the SQL. Okay, so operators in SQL. Just like C language is providing operators, Java is providing operators, our SQL is also providing operators to perform the operations. So which operators it is performing, now we have to learn. So what is operator? What is operator? What is operator? Operator is a symbol. Okay, plus is symbol or not? Okay, minus is the symbol, into is the symbol, greater than is the symbol. All these are the symbols. So operator is a symbol that is used to perform operations. That is used to perform operations like arithmetic or logical operations. So to perform operations like arithmetic operations or logical operations, we are using some symbols. Those are called operators. So operator is a symbol that is used to perform operations like arithmetic operations or logical operations. So Oracle SQL is providing following operators. Oracle SQL provides following operators. I'm writing the list of operators here. Observe. So it is providing arithmetic operators, and it is providing relational operators. It is providing relational operators. These relational operators can be also called as comparison operators, and it is providing just a minute. It is providing logical operators, and it is providing some special operators, and it is providing some set operators. It is also providing some other operators. Okay, observe here. So what are the arithmetic operators provided by Oracle SQL? See, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That's it. Modulus is not there. Okay, so modulus operator is not available in the Oracle SQL. Here, to find the remainder values, we use one function. That function name is what? Mod. Mod 5,2 means it returns 1. Here mod is what? Function, not operator. Mod is a function. So here, to get remainder value, there is no operator is available. And remember one more point, this division operator gives accurate value. In C language, integer by integer always gives integer only. 5 by 2 means what it will give? 2 it will give. But in our SQL, always it gives accurate value. 5 by 2 means what it will give? 2.5. Okay. So always it gives accurate value. Remember this. Division operator always gives accurate value only. Float value it gives. Next, relational operators are there, like less than operator, greater than operator, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, and this is the symbol for equals to. For equals to, in C language you are using double equals, but here we use single equals only. Remember this. And this is a symbol for equals operator. And for not equals to, this is a symbol exclamation equals to, you can use, or you can use empty angular brackets, or you can use caret. This is the symbol for caret, caret equals to. Okay, so for not equals, any one among these three you can use, no problem. Whereas for equals, this is for equals, and for not equals, any one among these three you can use. Next, logical operators. Here and means we write and text only. And text itself is the symbol for and. In C or Java you are writing double ampersand, but in our SQL what you have to write? And text only, or text only, not text only. Text itself is the symbol here. Next, special operators are there, like in, not in. In, not in. Okay, next, between and, not between and. Between and, not between and. Okay, next, like, not like, not like, is null, is not null. So these are called special operators. Is not null. These are the special operators. In, not in, between and, not between and, like, not like, is null, is not null. These are the special operators. The special operators are also comparison operators, but they can compare with multiple values. Okay, so that's why we are calling them as the special operators. Okay, next, set operators. Set operators are union, all, intersect, and minus. Intersect and minus. So these four are the set operators: union, all, intersect, and minus. And apart from this, there are some other operators out there, like any operator is there, exists operator is there, all operator is there, any, all. Okay. So any, all exists. Okay. Pivot, unpivot. Pivot, unpivot. Pivot, unpivot. And there, this is the symbol for concatenation operator. These two pipes is the symbol of concatenation operator. Two pipes is the symbol of concatenation operator. These two pipes is concatenation operator. These two pipes is the symbol of concatenation operator. So these are the operators provided by the Oracle SQL. Observe here. What are the arithmetic operators? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. What are the relational operators? Less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, equals to, not equal. For equals to, what is the symbol? Single equals to. For not equals to, you can write exclamation equals to or empty angular brackets, or caret equals to. Okay, any one among these three you can use for not equals. For logical, and, or, not, here we have to write text only. Special operators are there like in, not in, between and, not between and, like, not like, is null, is not null. We should learn how to use all these operators. Next set operators are union, union all, intersect, minus. What are the other operators? Any, all, exists, pivot, unpivot, and concatenation operator. So these are the operators provided by the SQL. Okay, so I'm stopping the session here. So tomorrow we discuss about these arithmetic operators and relational operators. Okay, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.